I wanted to share like a foster care story that I've never shared before, but I was watching a little girl walk across the parking lot, and she had a little like stuffed animal with her, like a little lovey. And I don't know why, I was just hit with like a reflection of something that happened previously years ago when I got a foster placement. I'm gonna try to be vague so you don't get no hints of who it was or whatnot, but I got a placement one time, and they came with a lot of stuff. Like, you can tell that their parents intentionally packed like blankets and toys, stuffed animals, clothing for them. And I remember thinking like, this is so great. And then they told me that I could probably get rid of it because the home that they removed the child from had drugs in it. I'll leave it at that. And that all of their stuff could have that on there. And I was like, there's no way, right? Like, I can't let this child have their stuff. Like, they're looking forward to their stuff. This is a piece of their home, you know? So I remember like getting on the phone, and it was late, and like looking up, like, what can I do? I'm like, there's no way I have to throw this away. You know what I mean? It's not like they were in like a lab, a drug lab, you know what I mean? And so I looked it up and I did some research, looked on a couple other foster care forums and things like that. Come to find out, you can just wash the stuff. Good, nice, hot water. And although I was so sad because I was like, it's going to wash the smell off of it, I'd rather that than get rid of it. I was heartbroken they told me to get rid of it because I washed it, and like we stayed up late that night because, you know, we're letting the child get comfortable. And I washed everything, and I remember putting them to bed, and they were calling out for something, and I didn't know what it was. So I had all these stuffed animals, there was 4 of them, and I kept bringing them in, and there was still one in the dryer. Well, I brought that last one in. It was a reindeer. I remember this. And I thought, that's not the Christmas reindeer. It was the Christmas reindeer that they wanted. And if I would have got rid of that, that wouldn't have been fair to anybody. That wouldn't have been fair to that person. I'm not in the moment yesterday. I didn't get a chance to put it up. But all that to say is that the things that the kids come with are very important to them. And we don't know how important they are to them or their family. It's important to stop and think about that. Because I could have taken that bag of stuff and been like, I'm not bringing this into my house. I have kids here. I have to protect now this child. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to treat their stuff with respect and like really think about things. And even let's say I had to get rid of it, I probably would have kept it in a bag somewhere because that's not fair. They got stripped from their whole life, and I'm going to strip them from what they know. That makes no sense. I don't put blame on anybody because who knows if the worker was educated on that. We're all trying our best, but I'm glad that I take the time to question things, and that's what you got to do. You got to question things. So I will end that with saying is that little reindeer went home with that child, and so did all of the other stuff.